Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm doing a fluid art creation and I'm using DecoArt Iridescent Paints. So if you've seen me use the Amsterdam Pearlescent paints, they're very similar. It's an experiment for me today. I've got 6 different colours mixed together with pouring medium and water, but they all look white. This one's actually blue. So when these colours react with my black paint, or I'm hoping they're going to react with the black paint, they're going to change colour. So I'm really excited to try a different brand. So DecoArt is the one that I'm using. I'm going to list everything in the description box. I've listed all my ratios and my consistencies in there as well. I'm really excited because I've got all my cups labelled with the colour, but I'm not sure how it's going to react or turn out. So stick with me, experiment and have fun along with me too. So as always, let's see what we can create. So here are my colours. So I'm using a range of iridescent colours by DecoArt. So they're the colours there. I will list everything in the description. I'm using Amsterdam's Lamp Black for my base, but they are the colours I'm using. And you'll know if you've seen me before, I've been using Pearlescent colours with by Amsterdam. And these ones are exactly the same. So DecoArt Iridescent Shimmer. They look white, but they're not. They're going to be a colour, or hopefully colour, when they react with the black paint. So you can see I've had to write all the names of the colours from the bottles onto my cups so I don't get confused, because everything looks white until it reacts with the paint. So I'm so excited to try these. Let's go. So let me talk very quickly about consistency. I'll also talk about it throughout the tutorial. Now my Lamp Black by Amsterdam is mixed 1 part paint, 1 part water, 3 parts pouring medium. Now the DecoArt Iridescent Paints, you can see here the consistency trickles off of the spatula and disappears into the paint. The ratio for this one is 1 part paint, half a part water, 2 parts pouring medium. So 1 part paint, half a part water, 2 parts pouring medium. So they're the consistencies, the Amsterdam Lamp Black and the DecoArt paints. So this type of paint will work well with a dark background. So I've got a black background and I've just poured some paint onto the surface of my canvas. And I'm just going to stretch that paint out across that surface area. I'm not worrying about filling it fully in terms of ensuring that it reaches the corners or goes down the edges, because I'm going to puddle those paints, those iridescent paints, up into that canvas too. So the black is like my base colour, and then I'm going to add those puddles of colours on top. But they're all going to look white until they start reacting with the black and dry. I've just used my torch to pop any air bubbles, and now I'm going to take one colour at a time and puddle those colours on top of the black paint that we've just put down on our canvas. And I'm going to try and show you the colour as I go. I've written the colour on the cup. So I'm now just going to finish off by using the white, and this really is the white colour, even though it all looks white. And I'm just going to place that white in between all of those puddles before I add my marble and place the marble within one of those puddles and tilt the canvas to allow that marble to travel from one puddle to another. Let me just quickly show you a close-up of those puddles. You might be able to see some of those paints already reacting. I can definitely see the blues and the greens and that gold. But these are going to transform even more when they react with the black and the creation itself starts to dry. So now for the really fun part, and I do really love this. So I'm going to place the marble into that puddle just there. And then I'm going to pick up my canvas and I'm literally going to tilt the canvas from side to side, and you'll see that marble travelling from one puddle to another. And it's about creating lines with this marble and also infusing that paint with the black paint that's already on the base, because that's how these colours are really going to work and react. So I'm just creating some lines with the marble, tilting from side to side. I'm not pushing any of the paint off just yet. I'm just taking my time. I think I've got enough lines there, and I think those puddles have mixed really well together. So I'm going to just pop that marble off this edge. And then what I'll do is I'm going to stretch out the paint. I can see how those colours are already starting to react. So without further ado, I'm going to pick up the canvas and I'm literally going to push that volume of paint across the full surface area, down the sides, and then bring it back on itself to allow me to move it to all the other areas that I want it to cover. And you can probably see there on the left hand side down that edge that blue is just shimmering through. And I can see a lot of these colours already reacting. And I can't wait to take you in for a closer look so you can see what I can see. And I just love how these paints just really are magical. It's such a fun experience to work with them. So if you can also do that, then go for it, because I know that you'll have so much fun. And now it's about the composition, really looking at the overall piece, looking at those blocks of colour and those lines. So I'm just going to tweak the composition, place the canvas back on its stand, and I'll take you in now for a close-up. I'm going to try and aim the camera so you can see how some of those colours are shimmering. I think you can see it just there in that corner, how some of those colours are already starting to transform. Okay, so this isn't yet fully dry. That white area that you can see is still the wet paint, but you can see how these colours are already dried around the edges and how they've reacted with the black paint and taken on the colour that was intended. I'm going to show you the full dry version shortly, but I just wanted to show you this bit just so you could see how it starts to dry and react in that process. And this is the fully dry version. So this is fully dry. There isn't any varnish on it yet. I do need to varnish this piece. But there we go. So we started off what looked like white puddles of paint. We used the marble to create the lines. But these are the true colours of those paints by DecoArt. And I just love working with them because it's a real surprise when you see that finished piece. Of course, I labelled all my cups up with the colours, but it's only now that I can really see the true colour, how that creation has gone from that starting point to this finish point. I really love the colour. I'm going to work with these a lot more in the future. I need to buy some more, but I'm really happy with them. And I just love the reaction that it's had with that black background. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please give it a like, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. I really appreciate that. And I hope I get to see you again in the next video. Take care everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.